Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have 10 of my favorite evening fragrances for women. First fragrance I have, and this is one of my favorite fragrances and one fragrance that I always get a lot of compliments, and it's the fragrance called LAYA. And this is a really beautiful fragrance. I actually got this fragrance about 2 years ago in Sephora, and I smelt it and it was a fragrance that I haven't heard about before, and as soon as I smelt it I knew I had to buy it because it was such a beautiful and unique scent. So those who haven't smelled this fragrance, you'll notice that it's a very warm scent, and I think that that's how I can describe it the most. It's very warm, it's powdery, and it's sweet. It also has notes of vanilla in there, it has cedarwood, and it is an oud fragrance. It's a very beautiful fragrance. I have to say, I love to wear this if I'm going out in the evening. Obviously the bottle is absolutely beautiful. It's very luxurious, it's very heavy, it has the gold and black detailing and then the white writing. It's a beautiful bottle, and not only that, it does, like I said, gives me a lot of compliments. I love this type of fragrance. It's a very bold fragrance, so if you want to be noticed and when you're going out in the evening, I think this is the perfect fragrance. Also, I think it's a really great fragrance for the winter. I normally only wear this fragrance in the evening if I'm going out in the cooler months because it is quite sweet and it is strong, so I personally love to wear this in the winter and in the evening. Now another fragrance that I have, and it is a very popular fragrance, Lancome La Nuit Tresor, and it's a beautiful evening fragrance. Now when I first smell this fragrance, the word that immediately comes to my mind is mysterious, and that's exactly what it is. I find this fragrance is another one that does get a lot of compliments. It's a beautiful fragrance with incense, there's vanilla, there's black rose, there's raspberry. It's a very feminine fragrance. The reason why I love to wear this type of fragrance in the evening, it is because there is a huge projection to this fragrance. Very similar to the LAYA fragrance that I just showed you, it has a lot of power in that it just takes over the room. So this is a gourmand fragrance, so that means it is very sweet, it's edible. It's not edible, it smells edible. And it's just a really gorgeous fragrance for the evening, and I also think that it's perfect for winter or autumn winter. The next fragrance I have is by Agent Provocateur, and this is Fatale Intense. So this fragrance here is a fragrance that I just purchased a few months ago. So it's one of the newer ones to my collection, and I love the bottle of this one. It kind of looks like a ruby. What I love about this fragrance is there is a lot of unique notes put together. It's sweet, it has vanilla, and what's unique about it, it contains black leather and a lot of spices in there. So when you first smell this fragrance, I straight away notice that there is some kind of pepper in there. It kind of wakens you up, which is really good. I would say that it's slightly masculine, so if you like masculine fragrances, I really do. It's just a really nice, affordable fragrance for the evening going out, and it lasts a really long time on me as well. Now the next fragrance, I'm pretty sure you have all seen this bottle before, and this is Juicy Couture Gold. This is a very, again, girly, feminine fragrance like all the other Juicy Couture. So if you do like some of those or the vibe of that type of fragrance DNA, you might really like this one. What I love about this one is it has a strong prominence of caramel. And I love caramel as a note in my fragrances. It makes it very sweet and delicious smelling and perfect for the evening, I think. And this fragrance is a perfect fragrance for a date or even just going out with friends. I really like this one. The bottle is very cute, and it kind of does even look like it's for the evening as well, with a little bow. It's like a little black dress. The next fragrance that I have is a very popular fragrance, and it's Angel, and this is actually the Perfume version, so it's a lot more intense, a lot more projecting and stronger fragrance from the toilette. And this fragrance is an oriental vanilla. It's a fragrance that when I smell it, I have to be in the mood to wear this fragrance, because once you spray this fragrance, it's going to last you all night, or if you spray it during the day, it's going to last you all day. It smells amazing if you like the combination of kind of oriental vanilla. There is like a strong prominence of a chocolate flavor. There is also patchouli. I really love this fragrance for the evening. It's just the perfect fragrance for going out at nighttime, and you don't need to worry about putting in your handbag and respraying it, because you know it's going to last the whole night, or it's going to last the whole evening. The next fragrance I have is a celebrity fragrance, and I got this fragrance in December for Christmas, and there was a lot of talk about this fragrance, and this is Rihanna's fragrance. And look at this bottle, it looks so good. I love it. It's in the shape of a heel. When I first smell this fragrance, I immediately smell something along the lines of coconut. It's a very boozy fragrance. It smells like there is some kind of alcohol. So again, this fragrance has a sweet vanilla, has florals in there, it has coconuts. It kind of is like the perfect fragrance if you're going on the holiday. And I love this fragrance for the evening as well. I think on summer nights you spray this fragrance, and it's has a little bit of a tropical vibe to it because of the coconut, and it smells so good. I get a lot of compliments again with this fragrance. It lasts really well, and also it has a really nice projection as well. So the next fragrance I have is probably one of my signature scents, and it's a fragrance that I find I can wear in the evening. It smells beautiful in the evening, and it's really appropriate for the evening, but then I find that I can wear this during the day as well. It's a fragrance that I always get asked, what are you wearing? So this fragrance is one of my favorite fragrances of probably all time, and it is Alien by Mugler, and this fragrance is just beautiful. It's a very intoxicating, mysterious fragrance. So it's an oriental floral fragrance. It's a very warm fragrance, so it's perfect for the evening. It lasts a really long time. There is a good projection with this one as well. It's a very mysterious smelling fragrance. There's that kind of combination of the woody amber, and then there is the sweetness or the vanilla, and then there's also the floral and jasmine in there as well. So I've had this fragrance for about maybe 2.5 years, I would say, and there is a little bit left. I think I need to go and buy a new one, but I love this fragrance. Now onto a newer fragrance that I purchased not too long ago, and this is Armani C by Giorgio Armani, and this fragrance is a beautiful fragrance again for the evening. This fragrance is a fragrance that I find to be very glamorous, feminine, and this fragrance also smells very expensive. I love the bottle. The bottle is very luxurious. It's the same as the original Armani C and then Passione. This is the black bottle version, and this is the intense version. This fragrance lasts a really long time as well, which is perfect for the evening. It has patchouli, it has rose, it has blackcurrant, and it also has vanilla. It's a beautiful fragrance. I like to wear this fragrance if I'm going out to an event or somewhere special in the evening, like if I'm going to a wedding. This is the fragrance that I like to take out. It's just beautiful, and it's the perfect fragrance with a beautiful dress. Like if you're wearing a nice dress in the evening, this is the type of fragrance that I would wear. Onto my next fragrance, and I find this fragrance to be like the perfect fragrance for a date or a time where you don't want your fragrance to be too strong and too intense, and it's more of a fragrance that people can smell when they are closer up to you. This is Armani Code Satin. I'm not sure if this fragrance is discontinued, but I know that Armani Code is coming up with a new fragrance, and I think it's called Cashmere, which is, I think, replacing this one. So this is an oriental floral fragrance, and that's probably one of my favorite type of fragrances. I love that this fragrance is, again, it's a gourmand, so it smells edible, it's sweet. So I would say if you have the Armani Code original in the blue bottle, this is the more playful version of that one. It's a gourmand version. It has pear, it has praline, orange blossom, jasmine, and ginger. So I like this fragrance when I don't want a fragrance that is too strong, but obviously still smells amazing. So the next fragrance, and this is the last one, and then I have one sample of a fragrance that I really wanted to mention as well, but this last fragrance is by Elie Saab, and this is Girl of Now. And I have to say, this is amazing, this fragrance. This is like sweetness and sugar explosion in a bottle. If you like sweet fragrances, this is the fragrance for you. This is so beautiful. It has almond, it has pear, it has orange blossom, And it also has tonka bean. I love this fragrance if I'm in the mood for wearing something very sweet. It is very sugary. When you first smell it, you'll notice how sugary it is. Then you start to smell the almond. So I love almonds, and I love the scent of even like almond body moisturizers and things like that. It smells so good. It's like sweet, it's very sugary, so it's like the perfect fragrance for the evening. And the last fragrance that I have, and kind of just to mention this one, so I technically have 11 favorites. This is Black Opium by YSL, and I have this little sample, and this is again a very popular fragrance, but I think this is such a beautiful fragrance for the evening. So this little guy here has black coffee, and come to think of it, that's probably why I like it. I noticed that it did have some kind of coffee vibe to it. It has white florals in there and vanilla. It's just like the perfect combination of notes. I find that this is a very intoxicating fragrance. It smells beautiful, it's feminine, yet it's a little bit spicy as well. I just thought I'd mention this one because I was impressed when I first smelt it. So guys, those are my favorite fragrances for the evening for 2019. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've tried any of these, and if any of these are your favorites. I'd love to know. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!